Hey guys, today's video is on multiplying decimals, so make sure you have that title written down. Okay, to multiply decimals, we first have to think of this 2 8/10 times 7 as just a 28 times 7. So 7 times 8 gives me 56. I put the 6 in the ones place and bring the 5, which represents 50, over above the 2. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 5 is 19. Then we look to see how many decimals are in each of these numbers. There is one number behind the decimal point here and none here. So we have one number behind the decimal point in our final answer. So 2 8/10 times 7 is 19 6/10. There was one here, so there's only one here. Okay, let's look at another one. 3 1/10 times 5 9/10. Let's go through and multiply like we know how to do. 9 times 1 is 9, and 9 times 3 is 27. Bring down your 0 to hold the place value because this is really a 50. And 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 3 is 15. Now let's add them. 9 plus 0 is 9. 7 plus 5 is 2. 2 plus 5 is 7. Carry the 1 from this one, so it's an 8. And then our 1 here. So 1,829. Now let's examine our decimal points. We have 1 here, 2 here, total. So we move the decimal point to the hundredths spot. So 18 29 hundredths. Okay, your turn. Line it up. Let's do 8 92 hundredths times 5. Try it for me and I'll be back in just a second to show you what I did. Okay, 5 times 2 is 10. So put your ones down, bring your 10 over here. 5 times 9 is 45, plus 1 is 6. So carry my 4 over here. 5 times 8 is 40, plus 4 is 44. So this is my answer, but I've got to count the decimal places. There's 1, 2, and this is the hundredths place. So it's the hundredths down here because there were no decimal points with the 5. So my answer is 44, and I don't need this 0 here, so it's just 6/10. Okay, go ahead and try these two for me. Line them up. 6 2/10, 5 6/10. Go ahead and try it, and I'll be back in just a second to show you what I did. Okay, so you should have paused the video and tried this one, and you're checking with a red pen every time. So 2 times 6 is 12. 6 times 6 is 36. Add the 1 is 37. This is really like a 50 here, so we're going to have our 0 for our place value. 5 times 2 is 10. And we don't need that one anymore, so we have another one because that was a 10. Bring it over. 5 times 6 is 30, but this is like 31. Now let's add. 2 and 0 make 2. This makes 7. This makes 4. This makes 30. Now let's count our decimals. We've got 1 place, 2 places, which means it's at the hundredths. So 34 72 hundredths. All right, try this one for me. I'll be back in just a second to show you what I did. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do, okay, so 5 times 2 is 10. Carry your 1. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. Okay, 5 times 4 is 20. Now we need to hold the place value for the next number. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12. Let's add these together. 0 and 0 make 0. 6 and 6 make 12, so carry my 1 over here to the next column. 1 and 3 make 4. 2 and 2 make 4, and 1 makes 1. So now we have tens, hundredths, thousandths, and a decimal point. Do we need this 0? No. So our answer is 14 and 42 hundredths. Okay, last one. Let's get really crazy up in here. 52 and 321 thousandths times 2 and 8 hundredths. Ready, set, go. Try your best and then come back and I'll show you what I did. Okay, so the first step is to multiply 8 times this whole number. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16, carry my 1. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 1 is 25. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 2 is 18. Oops, the 1's not supposed to go there. And then it's supposed to go up here. 8 times 5 is 40, plus 1 is 41. Okay, I'm going to cross out all those top numbers. I'm going to have a 0 here for placeholder. And 0 times this whole number is going to give me all zeros. Okay, then I'm going to have a 0 here for placeholder and another 0 here for placeholder because this 2 is starting here. So 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 5 is 10. Time to add them up. 8, 6, 7, then a 12, so carry my 1. 1 and 1 make 2, plus 6 makes 8. 4 and 4 makes 8. Bring down my 0, bring down my 1. Now let's count. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10 thousandths, 100 thousandths. So we need to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decimal points. And that's our answer, and that's all I've got for you today. See you next time.